the genealogies of the synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke. The Gospel of Mark is now accounted the earliest in point of composition, dating somewhere near the year 65 AD. By that time, the work of Peter and Paul and thousands of others had been crowned with martyrdom. The Gospels of Matthew and Luke, profiting apparently by what Mark had recorded, came but a little later. It is only these two later Gospels that recorded the genealogies, for neither Mark nor John mention any genealogy of Christ, and these two as given do not agree. In fact, they are totally irreconcilable, except in part which a historian must classify as legendary and not history at all. Now, any genealogy, in order to be valid, must not be wrong at any point. And since these two genealogies do not agree, how can we accept either of them? Fortunately, it doesn't matter in the least, for the mission of Christ is to the whole world. And here are the two genealogies. Jesus was in constant communication with his Father in heaven, and he never called him Elohim, Adonai, or Yahweh. Christ always referred to himself as the Son of Man, not one particular religion or race. And he was from Galilee, which was another thing he was referred to as Jesus from Galilee, and the Galileans were not Jews. Palestine was inhabited by Gentiles at that time. The Hebrew tribes came as raiders or invaders, and they insisted that their own tribal deity, Yahweh, had ordered it because they were his chosen people. That is the problem. This is the problem. We don't worship the same God. Christians do not worship the same God as the Jewish religion. And it's all been combined, and it never should have been. Early Christians knew it. I mean, look at this book. This early Christian knew we didn't worship the same God. He went into the synagogues everywhere. He had a right to do so because they were town halls of the public. It was thus that he went into the synagogues of his own hometown, Nazareth, and when he had announced himself in the chosen text, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me," they were ready to murder him. Why? Because he was in no sense the military Messiah they were looking for. They were looking for someone like Joshua. And isn't it ironic that people are calling Jesus Yeshua, aka Joshua now? They were looking for someone like him, someone that goes in and murders everyone and steals their land.